Hello, it's me. Um, yeah, welcome to Ramble. I was gonna talk about a few different things, but I think I'm just gonna focus on what I really want to talk about right now. So, alright, let me get rid of that. Let's talk about Alice Otherlands. I'm gonna place myself on the side here. How are you doing? There we go. So, Otherlands is a Kickstarter project by American McGee, who did the Alice games, which I streamed. Feel free to check out my streams of those. But I wanted to I was curious about this thing, and I was like, hey, let me check it out. And I kind of just assumed that I like it, and I just talk about it tomorrow or something. Uh, yeah, I don't know what I expected, but I didn't expect it. So there was $200,000 of donations for this to happen. Um, and it's two shorts. One is about 7 minutes ish, and the other one is about 5 minutes. That's not a lot, which is fine, as long as it's good. But let's start off with a slow intro, and then there's like some Jules Verne quote or whatever, and basically Alice just meets Jules Verne, and they just kind of like travel around. Nothing really happens. They kind of just stand and talk in different locations, and Alice is just like, "What are you afraid of?" You know, she's curious about that, and it ends. So not a lot happens, but let's see what the other one is like. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about the animation. The animation is very stiff. It's super stiff. Like, characters don't really move too much. The mouse just kind of move ups and down. It's very, very simple. They have the original voice actress though, so I'll give them credit for that. But um, I don't know. So the second one is actually, they've got some like 2D animation like that. The music in the background is fine as well, but this one is like stop motion. So you got Alice here, who she looks like one of those like bootleg toys you buy on like fucking eBay or something for like $10. Which is fine. It's got kind of like a weird art style to it, and I kind of fuck with it. And she meets this like fucking Gandalf looking dude, and she kind of just goes around and she kills like its dragon or whatever, and it's got fucking like green screen fire, fucking royalty free YouTube green screen fire, which does not fit with the stop motion aesthetic at all, but whatever. And it kind of ends on a cool shot of like Alice, the world on fire behind her as she kills fucking Gandalf or whatever. Those are free on YouTube, by the way, as you can see. You can watch them if you want to. And then you have like 5 minutes of fucking backers. There's Andrew. There's Haley. That's all these people. It's cool. And it ends. Phenomenal. So I saw that and I was just kind of like a little confused. You know, like, is this worth $200,000? Because it kind of almost feels like a school project in a lot of ways. This looks like Ruby animation, which I don't watch Ruby, but you know, there's not a lot of movement. There's nothing really exciting about it. They're kind of just talking about nothing. It's a nothing burger, literally. I do kind of like the aesthetic of both of them. It's just very boring and lifeless to me. I mean, not lifeless, but like, there's definitely got like an interesting world happening around them, but it's just, I don't know. So I was kind of curious. So it says rendered in 3D, a beautiful 3D animation. So I'm wondering if like this is like fake stop motion or something. It doesn't look like it's not, but I wouldn't call that 3D animation. So the idea was that in the first game, they went in Alice's like you know, her mind to like try and free her, and then you kind of like move into the real world where she takes care of like the actual abuse she's been through. And then they were like, hey, what if with the third one we just go inside other people's mind? That's why there's Judvin here. I know who the fuck Gandalf is supposed to be. But that's kind of like the vibe that we're going through. So then you have a fucking picture of like these fucking fellas for some reason as like example of people that would go into like their mind and talk to or whatever. I don't think that's like the most interesting thing. I could see like levels being made around like, you know, their mind or whatever and be like kind of neat, but like I don't know. You have a bunch of like artwork, which some of it looks really really good. I like that one a lot. And they're kind of like showing all these interesting worlds. And you do kind of get like, you know, a place that looks like this. You do get a war that happens in a big city, which could resemble kind of these a little bit, maybe. I guess this could kind of resemble the second animation to a certain extent, but it doesn't really. I don't know. I don't feel like the animations really captured whatever they were trying to do fully. But yeah, it was outsourced actually, mostly, since their studio is not really like talented at animating, but rather just making games. So this they said it was kind of like the Animatrix for some reason. I haven't watched the Animatrix, but I don't think it's on the same quality level. I'm just gonna say it. And it's interesting, but then they have like this book they made with it, and like a fucking DVD. Wait, have they not made the Blu-ray? It's just DVD. Yeah, there's no Blu-ray. Damn. Damn. Anyway, so they wanted to get to $250,000 to get the voice actors, and as I mentioned earlier, they did $220,000. So I guess they had to cut Roger Jackson, who did Cheshire Cat. So that's why he's just not there. I'm curious to know like how much of this budget actually went into these voice actors. because I assume like a lot of the budget goes into the animation. Yeah, from what I know, voice actors are not that expensive, but who knows? And then you have like a bunch of shit you can buy, a bunch of merchandise, which is mostly just the art that you can get as like a poster, I guess. Wait, what? I didn't read up all the way down there. Huh. You can get stuff from the game, I guess. But yeah, as you can see with the tier. Oh, fuck, I'm in front of the tiers. God damn it. For some reason, a lot of them. There's a lot of rewards for this stuff, which I get like selling some of it's like as an extra. But like, here it's like, get your, like, the wallpapers and your name in the credit, right? And then it's like, digital copy of the movie, that's fine. Then it's autographed DVD. That's 300 autographed DVD that they have to ship all over the fucking world for $50. So that means that like a big chunk of that money is going to like printing those DVDs and shipping them over the world. And then there's the art book. So I'm thinking about like how much it would cost like make those DVDs in art book. So a lot of the extra budget goes into that instead of having it like as a bonus you can buy. So I'm wondering like if a lot of the budget that could have gone in like the voice actor and like the animation maybe just went into like making merchandise with it. Because I know that American McGee right now is like private viewing and dinner with Mickey himself. Nobody bought that one. Huh. I love how they have like a backstage pass here. So you can see like shit in the studio. Like you have to literally be in Shanghai to like even do this. Which also means that like if you like go and visit their studio, you can't actually like see it or anything. Which I think is interesting. But yeah, Maggie's been working on like making all sorts of like plushies and stuff, so I don't know. I just think it's curious that like there's just so much around like the art around the actual project, and like the project itself kind of just feels a little disappointing. So yeah, it's not. I can understand why this is not like the full like final part of the trilogy, and this is just kind of like whatever. Somewhat disappointed, but yeah, I just want to kind of talk about it, overview it, and just say how I feel about them, because it is just kind of whatever. I don't know. If any of you have thoughts about these, or like if you've watched these, feel free to tell me what you think about it. I read a little bit through the comments, and a lot of people are just like, oh, it's cool. I like the fact that like this franchise that I love is still kind of like alive to a certain extent, and the voice actress is there. And then some people are like, yeah, this is kind of cheap. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Thank you for tuning in to Rambles, where I ramble. Alright, see ya.